maybe 90 seconds instead. Well, if you go back to the beginning of this, David and I, when we did some research and provided some information to the public in Newark back in October, concluded that it began when the 5 largest investment banking shops in the country, again, investment banking shops, not commercial banks, were able to convince the Securities and Exchange Commission to lift what was called the leverage rule, which prohibited investment banks from borrowing so much money. But when they discontinued that cap, investment banks could effectively borrow as much as they wanted to, and some did. Those 5 shops were Merrill Lynch, Bear Stearns, Lehman Brothers, Morgan Guaranty, and Goldman Sachs. What's happened since then? If you consider, well, let's see, in 2008 we had, I keep a little scorecard. In fact, I brought one for you, Kurt.
It's laminated.
It is laminated because I use it a lot. And Mike and Robert, I brought one for you guys as well. This is a little courtesy schedule. And I have to refer to this from time to time to understand the magnitude of what happened in that market. In 2008, beginning in March, J.P. Morgan bought Bear Stearns, one of the investment banking shops, gone. IndyMac failed in July. The federal government took over Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae in September. Also in September, AIG was bailed out. Also in September, Lehman, another investment banking shop, declared bankruptcy. Also in September, B of A agreed to buy Merrill Lynch. That's number 3. Also in September, J.P. Morgan bought Washington Mutual. Also in September, Goldman Sachs and Morgan Guaranty both filed to become bank holding companies, just like Park National Corporation, and are now accordingly regulated like Park National Corporation. That's a good thing. So the 5 shops, 2 remain as investment banking, as the investment bank shop remain as now as bank holding companies. It was all fueled, in fact, I think, by greed in an unregulated or too little regulated marketplace. And when you have that coupled with the opportunity to build and sell homes that perhaps should not have been sold, it led to, frankly, a fictitious economy. And so what we now see ourselves doing is paying for those excesses of 2005, 6, and 7. I'm pleased now that I think we can learn from those past mistakes as a national economy, and we are not likely to see that mistake happen again. There'll be another one of a different variety, certainly, but that one, I think, was caused by greed in an unregulated economy. Not by the commercial banking system, but by investment banking shops that were not regulated.
Good, thank you.